For the eighth time in franchise history, the Los Angeles Dodgers are world champions. Unbelievable. What a team. What a season. What a ride. Dodgers win game 5 of the World Series 7-6, and they are champions once again. Incredible. There's so many ways that I could start this. First of all, tip my hat to the New York Yankees. Um, they showed life after Game 4, and they showed life in Game 5. Hell of a season, hell of a team. I'm sure they're going to be one of the favorites to get back there again next season. I have so many things in my head right now. It's currently almost pretty much 1:30 in the morning. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but this adrenaline is keeping me going right now. And I got to be up in a couple hours anyways, but unbelievable. This team had to go through so much this year. Some things off the field, some things lost so many injuries with starting pitching and guys in and out of the lineup, but they figured out a way to get 11 wins this postseason and win their second world championship in 5 seasons. Feels good because it feels good to get the stigma off the back. Listen, when the Dodgers won in 2020, it was good to get that off our backs because they hadn't won one at the time in 32 years. And then ever since then, it's just been disappointment after disappointment and people trying to discourage 2020 and say it's not a legit championship. Well, you know what? You can take that 2020 Mickey Mouse ring and shove it you know where because the Dodgers got another one tonight. Second title in 5 seasons, signifying, solidifying almost the golden age of Dodger baseball. This is it right here. You're in the middle of it. 11 NOS divisional crowns, 12 straight postseason trips, 4 trips to the World Series, and you won 2 of them and you got cheated out of one. This is what Dodger fans want. We just want to win. And for this group to come together and put it together and win, incredible. It didn't look like around maybe 6:30ish. It didn't look like it was going to be a good night and it looks like I was going to come on here and say, getting ready for a game 6. Yankees jumped out to the 5-0 lead. They got a home run they got a 2-run home run from Aaron Judge, which you knew he was going to do that eventually. And then back-to-back Jazz Chisholm makes a 3-0 right away. And then Giancarlo Stanton gets a home run. And I don't know if that was a 2-run home run, but it was 5-0. And all of a sudden, the Dodgers didn't get a hit off of Cole until the 5th inning, which I'll get into that later because that 5th inning is going to go down it's going to go down in the history books. If you're a Dodger fan, that's arguably the greatest 5th inning ever. If you're a Yankee fan and just a baseball fan, that's arguably the worst 5th inning in World Series history. 5-0 lead. Dodgers haven't gotten a hit off of Garrett Cole. Kike gets a base hit. Aaron Judge drops a gimme in center field. Anthony Volpe trying to make a tough play to throw the guy out at third, bases loaded. And then probably the worst mistake of the night. Garrett Cole not covering first with 2 outs, assuming that Anthony Rizzo was going to take it himself. And the Dodgers smelled blood in the water after that, and they were able to tie the game. Freddie Freeman, World Series MVP. Good for him, man. It's so great. Contributed again. A 2-out 2-run single to make it 5-3, and then Teoscar Hernandez, who's been a Yankee killer his whole career, signifying, solidifying year one with the Dodgers. Hopefully, there's more years after this because he's going to get paid, and I believe that he will get a contract extension with the Dodgers. But hitting a ball that I didn't even think was hit that hard off the bat, I thought Judge was going to track that down and make another tremendous catch like he did a couple innings ago. But hit it to the wall. Mookie scored, Freddie scored, and that tied the game. Incredible. Again, Dave Roberts said it best. He said that no team was going to have more fight than them. And boy, was he right. He was right. Dodgers were never out of the game. Never out of it. And honestly, it looked like the Dodgers were heading for a game six. And there was going to be so much pressure Friday night at Dodger Stadium for the Dodgers to try and close this thing out after you pretty much punted away game four. And then the storyline was going to be you didn't show up in game five either. I'm so happy for everybody, man. Mookie Betts, he's one of one. The only active player right now on any MLB roster with 3 rings. Only guy. He is a Hall of Famer first ballot, and he put away the demons of his past postseason failures the last 2 years. Put that to bed very quickly, and he was, on paper, statistically, the Dodgers' best player. He was. Freddie Freeman, I mentioned, World Series MVP, like I said. He's been here for 3 years now already, and he hasn't had his Dodger moment yet in the postseason. Like I said, he's had plenty of them in the regular season, but he finally has his Dodger postseason moment with the grand slam in Game 1, and of course, World Series MVP. Great for him. Shohei Ohtani, even though he was pretty much a no-show in this World Series, he did have a big hit in Game 1 to help tie the game, but dude, he's playing on one shoulder. Give him a break. He's carried this lineup all season long, had the first 50-50 season. He's going to win the National League MVP again. And in year one, wins a World Series. Incredible. I had mentioned this to people, and I had mentioned this before the season started, and I really believe it. And now it's crazy to think that in year one of Ohtani, they won a World Series because the Dodgers basically reset the window you had to win a multiple World Series with Shohei Ohtani. They reset that last winter when they gave him that crazy 10-year, $700 million contract. And I said it all along that if the Dodgers win the World Series this season, this could potentially be a start of a dynasty where the Dodgers get the monkey off their back, win a World Series. Shohei Ohtani plays a key role in getting you there and contributing throughout the postseason. Because that was the whole reason why they brought him here. They believed that Shohei Ohtani was the final missing piece to this puzzle, and that he was going to help put the Dodgers over the top. And boy, did he did. Along with some other guys, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Teoscar Hernandez, some guys that are injured, Tyler Glasnow. But I really believe now, in year one of Shohei Ohtani, they got a World Series. I really believe that this could be the start of something incredible where they win 3 out of 5, 3 out of 4, 3 out of 6, something crazy like that. I really believe with Shohei Ohtani getting the first one in his first season with all the pressure. There was so much pressure on this team to win this year with the amount of money that they spent in the offseason, $1.1 billion or something crazy like that. There was so much pressure on this front office, on this team to succeed and answer and conquer the demons of past postseasons. And they did that. And I believe that now the monkey's off their back. They finally have a championship in a full season for the first time since 1988. Obviously not discrediting 2020 by any stretch of the imagination. But This is a sweet one. This is a sweet one. This one means a lot. Means a lot. A lot has happened in this city. A lot has happened to this franchise the last time they won in 2020. And this is without question the sweeter one because now this city's going to be able to enjoy it, man. We're having a big parade on Friday, which I cannot wait to get there, man. The city of Los Angeles is going to be insane. We've been waiting for this for 30 something years now. We didn't have a parade in 2020. It's been a while, you know? It's been a while since a Dodger team has been able to be celebrated. And we're going to get a chance to show our love and celebrate this team on Friday. But um, Dave Roberts, Dave Roberts, another one who came out of this postseason very on a very high note. He is a Hall of Fame manager now. He is. They've been to the postseason every year he's been here. They've won the division every year except 2021. They've been to the World Series 4 times, and he managed 2 World Series teams with the Dodgers. He's going to the Hall of Fame without question, and he's probably gonna get his number 30 retired in the Ring of Honor by the Dodgers when it's all said and done. The one World Series was good enough, but when you get two, you're a Hall of Famer. And I think hopefully now, and listen, Dave Roberts is going to get a contract extension too, without question. Don't be surprised if this doesn't get done by before the winter meetings in December. He's going to be the manager, and he's earned the contract extension. With the pieces that he had, he was able to push all the right buttons this postseason. And even when things looked like they were going to go south, Dave Roberts was able to push the right button, put the right guy in there, and help us win. So, Dave Roberts, you can forget everything. You can end anything bad that you have to say about this guy because he just won you he was the manager of 2 championship teams within a span of 5 seasons. And he was one of the main reasons why you won. The players still have to go out there and perform. I understand that, but you still have to be able to put out a lineup, put a strategy together, put up a rotation, have a plan for your bullpen. And he pushed all the right buttons, and he will be rewarded with that, with a second World Series title, and he's going to be in Cooperstown when it's all said and done. So congratulations to him. This is crazy, man. It's just it's starting to sink in now that this team has won the World Series. Really, you know, it could have easily gone south. There's so many things throughout this season where it could have easily gone the other way. All the injuries that they had to their starting pitching and the rotation could have easily gone south. You know, Mookie Betts could have underperformed again. Freddie Freeman could have underperformed again. You know, honestly, and in the years that um, we've been doing this, you know, there's been so many teams. You know, in terms of the rotation, we're gonna look at it in 30 years and say they won it with who? Jack Flaherty. I mean, Yamamoto might be an all-timer and a Hall of Famer, but you never know. And Walker Buehler, who, you know, Walker Buehler, he's another one that his stock is back to where, not to where it was in 2018, 2019 when he was pumping 100, but this is the highest Walker Buehler stock has had in a long time. He's a big game pitcher, and he proved it this postseason. This was a guy who was trying to find it in September still. It didn't even look like he was going to make the postseason roster, but because of so many injuries, they had to put somebody on there. And it's crazy to think that had Gavin Stone been healthy, had Tyler Glasnow been healthy, had Clayton Kershaw been healthy, had River Ryan stayed healthy, Walker Buehler's probably not on this team right now. He's probably watching in the dugout. But because of all the injuries, Walker Buehler had no choice but to try and figure it out. And he did it the exact right time, and he found lightning in a bottle once again. And he got to close out the World Series and get the final 3 outs. Incredible. And he's a free agent now. He's going to hit free agency for the first time. I hope the Dodgers bring him back. I really do. He's not the flamethrower throwing 100 anymore, but he's a pitcher now. He knows how to pitch. So Dave Roberts and Walker Bueller are the two things coming out of this postseason that you feel really good about and you're really happy for. It's crazy. This team, man. What a win for the city. What a win for the franchise. Um, like I said, their eighth title in franchise history, beating the Yankees for the fourth time. Always love to see that. And now it's time to party. We can, discuss any future stuff with contracts and players later, but for the next couple weeks, I think I'm going to really enjoy this one. Couldn't enjoy it in 2020 because of COVID, and I can't wait for that parade on Friday, man. That's going to be nuts. Hopefully, the city of Los Angeles, hopefully, the U can show out there on Friday because it's going to be insane. And listen, these are not, as you've seen, these are not guaranteed. You never know when the next one's going to be. So you have to be there Friday. But um, what a win. This is one of my, this is, now it's easy to say that because they won you a championship, but this is easily one of my favorite Dodger teams ever. It's up there with the 2017 Dodgers that never felt like they were going to lose, and obviously the 2020 Dodgers, where in a 60-game season still, when there was, nothing else to look forward to, that team was able to figure it out and win a championship, and my first one. But this 2024 Dodgers team is right up there with them, man. They fought, they were never out of games, they were resilient. All the adjectives that you can think of, they were that. And now they're champions. Unbelievable. Incredible. What a month it's been. What a season it's been. And I'm so happy for everybody in this organization because we deserve it. They deserve it. I think that's going to do it. Your Dodgers will now go into next season as the defending world champions once again. Unbelievable. Dodgers win the World Series. They win their eighth title in franchise history. LA is the city of champions once again. Enjoy it, LA. Party hard, party safely, because we deserve this, man. We do. It's been a rough couple years here in the city. Enjoy it. And closing remarks. There's no place you want to be right now. Dodgers are the world champs. Incredible. I'll probably do another one of these after the parade on Friday, but we'll see. Incredible. This team, man. World champs. Unbelievable. See you soon. Adios.